When Obama got elected, I was so excited. It was awesome. I remember I wore an Obama shirt, right? I wore an Obama shirt the day he got elected. I was expecting High Five City, you know? Nobody did anything. Nothing when I went outside. Nobody said it was, and I kind of realized it's kind of redundant to have a black dude wearing an Obama shirt. Everybody's like, yeah, we know. You like Obama, we get it. It's just like, you know, I do the same thing. I realized, it's like, yeah, it's kind of redundant. I don't go up to white people wearing Coldplay shirts like, you like Coldplay? Huh, for how long? Forever? The one thing I didn't get about Obama that kind of made me mad was like, when he was coming up, people were like, we have a serious black candidate for president. We have a serious black, this is crazy. We have a serious black candidate. And then when he won, they were like, oh, our first multiracial president. And I was like, that's not fair. I mean, like, let's set the record straight, okay? If you went outside tonight after this show and Barack Obama was stealing your car, you wouldn't yell, hey, someone stop that mix guy. You wouldn't say that. Obama looks black, so people treat him black. It's like, it's never been about who you are as a person, because that's up to you. You gotta choose that stuff. It's about how people treat you. That's what race is about. Like, you know, like, I got a lot of mixed friends who just don't know how to feel about stuff. Like, they're just like, I'm culturally confused. And I'm just like, man, no, listen, it's about how people treat you, okay? If you're mixed and you're walking down the street and somebody asks you, hey, what did you think of the movie Julie and Julia? You're white. Nobody's ever come up to me and asked me about my opinions on Mad Men and Revolutionary Road. No one, okay? Now, if you're walking down the street and you mixing somebody that's like, hey, what did you think of last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? You're black. Or gay. It's one of the two. But the best part about Obama is that he's a black nerd. I love that junk. Because I'm a black nerd, and that was illegal until like 2003. It's awesome. It's so awesome. It's just like there's black nerds everywhere, you know, like it's awesome. It's just like they're everywhere now. It's so great, and I love it. Like, but it was just hard for us growing up. Like, you know, I remember I was like the only black kid at my school for a while. Like I remember I went to a white school, and white kids were excited. They were super excited. They were like, oh, we got a black kid. This is awesome. We got a black kid. They were like, hey, Donald, what kind of rap music you into, and what kind of sneakers you like? And I was like, oh, I don't really like rap music. I really enjoy the soulful stylings of the Cranberries. We can talk about that. And they were like, nah, man, you like sneakers and you like rap music, and you go tell us which one you like. I was like, oh, you're hurting me, Steven, you know? It's awesome. I love it. Like, but now I'm allowed to be a black nerd. Now I can do that, you know, because like I'm allowed to be a black nerd, and a lot of people be like, well, there were black nerds before. There were black nerds before. What about Urkel? Urkel was let's be honest. No, he was. If there was a kid named Steve Urkel who went to your school, dressed like Steve Urkel, eating cheese all the time, always asking this girl named Laura to marry him, you'd be like, oh yeah, Steve, his brother hit him in the head with a brick when he was 5. Very sad situation at the Urkel house. That's what you say. Okay, he's not a nerd, okay? That's not a nerd. Strange, specific stuff. That's what makes a nerd. If you like strange, specific stuff, that's a nerd, okay? Kanye West is a black nerd. He likes strange, specific stuff. If you go up to Kanye West and say, hey, what are your favorite things? He'll be like, robots and teddy bears. That's a nerd. That's a nerd.